Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. I did say in my last video when I was doing the swatching for the Caran Dash pencils that I would finish this picture for you. So this is going to be part 2. We did the hat in the portrait set of pencils that I received. I'm going to use some of those colors down in like his little mask, which is a fish, by the way, which I think is just the cutest thing in the world. Along with the fact that this picture here in the PDF or digital book that I got from Jeff, and his last name is Haynie, his book. This is the close-up picture. And when I looked at this one, I thought this is really cute because he's like a, to me, I know there's another little mouse over here and there's one over here in the bigger picture, but this one's blown up. He looks like the musketeer, and then we've got a mouse here and here, so I counted 1, 2, 3 musketeers. And that's kind of how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to put a little of the same color in the hat around his eyes here, and then probably some down here in the bottom, so we have 3 of the same colors on the page. And I think I'll go ahead and do those before I get these pencils put into my other case. I'm also going to bring in some of the Lightfast pencils a little later when I'm doing some other parts. So I'm trying to remember. I know I used the blue colors with the purple and a little bit of, I added, like I said, a little bit of this, is it Carmin Lake in here to give a little bit of a brown tone up in the hat. It's very lightly done, so you can see there's a little bit here, a little here, and a little in here, but you might see those colors if it was reflecting. So we're going to do the same type of thing kind of in his eye mask here around his eyes. I'm going to leave all the trim to the last part. I mean, there's trim down here, there's trim on his coat. He's very well decorated. He's a very high-class kitty cat here. There's also trim around the fish mask here and up here, and I'm leaving all the trim. I'm going to do it all in the same color at the end of the picture when I'm finished coloring it, so it'll all be cohesive. So don't think I'm skipping a part, but I'm going to do that and highlight it all the same way. So we're going to go in and do his eyes. So I'm going to get you down a little closer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the blue Nimes. It's this color here. Let's see. Blue D Nimes 135. And I'm just going to pull some of that up in here. And as I said yesterday, this is printed on 110-pound cardstock, just out of my printer. It's kind of the cheapest cardstock I could find in my store. It works. You can use Strathmore or any other little blue there. Any other kind of paper that you prefer. It's just I have this on hand and I make cards out of it. So I just thought I'd use it. So there we go. I'll put you right over there, don't roll. And then we're going to go in with the Inanthrone Blue Oops, I don't know where I'm at. There we go. Inanthrone Blue 649. Then we're going to go in with a little of the, they just like to roll on my desk. That means my desk is uneven, which I wouldn't doubt. I'm going to go in a little with the Carmin Lake here, which is the kind of a brownish red that I put up here. And I'm going to throw that in there too. Okay. And I think I should probably put that blue up here too. Let's see, what did we start with? And that's the blue first blue one we used, and this is the second blue one we used. I didn't see those when I had the paper turned. So we'll get that done. Okay, we've got the red in there. And now we're going to go in with the, nope, I did that wrong. Dark indigo comes in next. Okay, I'm going to put that up at the top up here. Okay, then we're going to go around with our little stick here. I got to clean that off. It's dirty for doing the hat. There we go. And we're just going to blend those together. This is a Caran Dash full blender stick. We're just going to blend that down in there. Of course, they're bigger than this, but mine is broken, so. It looks smaller. And there we go. Our little eyes are done. And then we will see, I can either do his cape all in the dark blue or just this little sleeve down here. And I'm trying to debate if I want him really dark or if I want to bring him in a different color. I could do his glove in that. Well, let's just finish up the mask while we're here. Okay, we're going to do him in kind of, see, I was debating on that one too, so hold on a minute. What I'm going to do, since I have these colors out, I'm going to go ahead and do the little hats on the little mice here. Same basic way we did them before, or the big hat, except for, you know, they're miniature. So I'm trying to think what color I bring in here. Well, I thought I had a little bit of this lighter blue, so we're going to go up here to this little guy. This one here is the Ultrmarine. No A in this one. I'm going to add a little of that in there. And this little guy down here. Okay. Then we'll bring in the blue Nimes. Yeah, you can't see that unless I put my hand back here. There you go. He's got a little more detail in his head up there than this little guy does. Trying to figure out if his ear goes all the way down here, or if he's got a feather coming down. Okay, then we'll bring in Inanthrone Blue. I'm going to pull that over and just make it a rim. You can always add a feather in later. Okay, then I'm going to bring in the dark indigo. I have to sharpen it. These little guys' hats are kind of tiny. Nope, a little more than that. Sorry, I just looked out the window. It's raining today, which is nice. It's our first big rain since the summer started, so our grass is going to be really happy. And so is my daughter, who is doing the watering this week. She didn't have to water everything. Okay. Okay, his hat. Make his ear a little rounder. Okay, and we'll bring in the same blending stick. I'm going to sharpen it so it has a little bit more point. I would do this in a hand-held sharpener, so I just stick it in the fatter side and sharpen it. It's not real good for your sharpeners because it's a kind of a waxy based blender, and if you put it in like the sharpener you use for your pencils, the next pencil you put in is going to get a little wax coating on it. Okay, that's good. We're going to throw a little bit of that Carmin Lake into these hats too. It's just kind of a extra little color your eye will see, or not, but I know it's there. And that way all the hats match. Okay. Cute. Let me bring this hat back a little further so it looks like it sits on his head more. So his neck would come up to about here. Trying to look at the way the artist has done this. So I'm going to take the dark indigo, and I'm going to bring the hat down to about here. Just kind of tilt it back a little more. Okay, I think that looks about like his buddy up there. I'm going to get a little eraser and get it out of the kitty's mustache. Keep that nice and clean. So we see both of these hats kind of do a flare down, and his kind of goes out and around, and this kind of looks still a little too high. So I'm going to bring that back just a little bit more. And this down a little bit more. And that kind of looks more like a flared hat. Doom. Doom. And doing that all in the black indigo, so it looks more of a shadowed area too. I think that looks all right. If you want, you can put a little highlight in there too, just by giving it a quick erase, and then blend that with the blender stick. There, okay. I'm going to be probably playing with that for a little while, trying to get that curve to be better off than the other one. So I think it should probably come down a little bit more, but we'll work on it. Okay, so we have blue hats on everybody. And let's see, we have little things coming down here. We've got the blue on the eyes, just to pop them up a little bit. While we're here at the eyes, I'm going to throw in the same color just at the top. So we're going to start in with the blue Nimes. Right in where he's got the shadow. I'm going to pull some of that down. Very lightly go on that portion. We want that a little lighter. Okay, both eyes. Okay, we're going to go in with a new color in the same set. It is, there you go. I'm not even trying that one. Okay, we're going to get a yellow. Let's see, I'm going to pull out one of these from the Lightfast set. How about banana? Easy one to say. Banana. I'm going to throw a little of that. In the eyes, I like banana. Then we're going to find we'll try a grass green. This is also Lightfast. Kind of mix that in there. The outside. And those are coming to life. I'm going to take a little of the dark indigo here, and we're going to darken up here and down on the side and lightly bring that in. I'm going to give roundness to the eye. Okay. Then we're going to get, I'm going to go ahead and do this eye, and then you'll see the difference between the two. Mars Black. Really need you guys to stay over there. Put an eraser in the way. Mars Black is a different color. It's in the Lightfast group. I'm looking for just a white piece of paper here. There we go. So we get a little of that red color for this one, and the other one is Midnight Black. And you get kind of a bluish green. I think I'll go with that one, Midnight Black first. We're going to do the pupil here. Because we want that darker. And I'm going to pull it down. Leaving a little of that whitish area showing. So it's kind of a point coming down. Okay. going to use some of this around this side of the eye too. And right down here. All right, we're going to get our little blending stick here. Make sure those are blended nicely. And you see the difference between the two eyes. So I'll get that one finished. Same colors. Okay, that was the Midnight. Going in with the dark indigo now. Want them to have the same kind of eyes, so I gotta keep looking at the other one. Make sure I come down at the right angle here. Okay. Blender. Then we're just going to bring in a little bit more of the Midnight Black and darken it up here. Really want it dark underneath the mask. Then we're going to get a cloud gray. We're going to go under here. Over here. And then we'll just go in with a white. And I always use my Prisma white. It's on my desk at all times. My favorite white. It's just what I prefer. Okay, and we're just going to blend those two together, leaving a little white there. There we go. Now he's already given us some highlights in the eye. What I'm going to do is make it just a bit smaller. So I'm bringing in the dark indigo, and I'm just going to take that part off, a little of that one. And we'll take off some of this here. I want to make it a little smaller. So just lightly there. Same on this one. I want them even. trying to make it look like the little fluff that's down in here, so there we go. I'm going to bring in my Posca. Make sure it's working. And then I'm going to bring it in like that. Give it a little bit more of a shine coming down on the eye. I'll have to do that in a couple of coats. And then I think we might put a little bit down here. Boom. Get some eyes. Okay, so we've got, we can do the little mice eyes too if we want while we're here. I'm going to do that with a pen though. I have everything out on my desk, of course. I can't find what I'm looking for. The one pen that I have that I use for eyeballs, and since the mice eyes are so small, I'll use it as soon as I find it, because I'm not finding it. My desk is really not that big. You would think I'd be able to find stuff. Okay, that's the white one. I need the black one. Where is the black one? I'm looking through it. Maybe I won't do the mice eyes right now. Okay. If you hear a big thump, that's what that's going to be. Is that going to all fall down? It's this one. It's a glaze Sakura pen, and it's black, shiny, and it puts some rise into the eyes. So we're just gonna put it in there. And up here. And we can add the highlights to those later. It just brightens them up so you can see them a little better. Two little guys. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use some of the reds in this set. Do I have a pink? I think I have a pink. Should have a pink. It's a skin set. Okay, so these colors here. This is Hibiscus Pink, Anthraquinone Carmin, and Carmin Lake. I'm going to do this area here. We're going to put a little red in that one. So we're going to go in with the pink first, the Hibiscus Pink. Put some on that side. On this one too. Then we're going to bring in the Anthraquinone Carmin. And then we'll bring in the Carmin Lake. And we're going to throw in a little banana. Clunk. What was that? Sorry. Banana, where'd you go? There we go. Do we have any other gems? I'm thinking besides all the ones on the fish, I was wondering if there's another larger one. We got some down here on his gloves, but I can do those later. Just looking, he's got a lot of, we'll do this bead here. It's big enough to get some color. So we'll put a little color in there. That was the pink. And the brighter of the reds. Carmin Lake. And then banana. Just a little bit more of the red. There. So we'll bring some of that color down there. Not quite sure what he's holding in his hand here, so I could do that the same color and come up with that later. And I can put some of that up here in the feather he's got, so we'll do that. So same colors. Whoop, so sorry. There we go. Working a set of 3 here. Okay, banana go back over there, and these guys go back over here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to have to figure out what color I want to do his mask and his clothing. His sword's probably going to be done in silver. And I still have to figure out what the little... Kind of looks like an egg, but I don't know. Cats and mice eat eggs. Could be a gold spear or something. I could make it one of these and pretend it's some kind of gem. Anyway, I think I will end the video now, and I will see you in part 3. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm going to take my time with the pictures. These are new to me, and I really am enjoying coloring them. So I will talk to you guys later. Part 3. See you later. Take care, everyone. Bye now.